Imagine someone handed you an extra 8 hours every single day. 8 hours where the laws of physics are completely optional, where you can fly, instantly traverse the globe, or prototype any idea without consequence. You actually get that exact invitation every single night. We all do. But despite spending a third of our lives in this world, we return to the waking state with almost zero memory of the experience. This model shows the brain in non-REM sleep. It secretes a chemical, norepinephrine, acting as a firewall, blocking memory pathways. This vital forgetting prevents indistinguishable dream memories from confusing waking reality. The circuits are kept aggressively isolated. For most of us, dreaming remains a locked, passive state. But a small subset of people throughout history have found the biological loophole, waking up inside the simulation. The first step past the firewall often feels like a crisis. Sleep paralysis occurs when your conscious mind wakes up while your body remains locked in the heavy muscle atonia of REM sleep. This physical lockdown is the literal threshold to the dream world. Ancient Mexican shamans documented this exact threshold, calling it the first gate. To pass through it, you have to recognize the physical sensation of falling asleep, observing the heavy, sinking feeling without surrendering your waking awareness. Once inside, you have to trigger a system error to prove to your brain that the environment is fake. You do this through a reality check, looking at your hands. In a dream, the rendering engine struggles, causing fingers to bend unnaturally or glitch. Actively searching for these structural anomalies forces your brain to activate its meta-awareness, injecting waking logic into a passive, unconscious layer. Modern neuroscience has found a way to quantify this state of awareness. In a 2014 study published in Nature Neuroscience, researchers successfully induced lucidity using targeted electrical stimulation. This chart shows brainwave activity during REM sleep. The researchers apply a microelectric current to the sleeper's frontal lobes. When they synced that current to an alternating frequency of exactly 40 Hz, the lower gamma band, the erratic sleep waves tightened into a rhythmic, synchronized pattern. The results were clear. While other frequencies had zero impact, the 40 Hz stimulation produced an explosive 77% success rate in achieving lucid awareness. This 40 Hz gamma burst is tied to the prefrontal cortex, the same area we use for daytime meta-awareness. By practicing mindfulness while awake, we strengthen these specific neural connections, making it significantly more likely the brain will naturally trigger a lucid state during the night. Lucid dreaming is a reproducible, biological architecture. It is the state where the first-tier consciousness of deep sleep and the second-tier consciousness of waking awareness are forced to run simultaneously. The moment you realize you are dreaming, you trigger a physiological threat. The sudden excitement spikes your heart rate, causing the dream space to rapidly destabilize and collapse. To stay under, you have to short-circuit that waking reflex. Researcher Stephen LaBerge discovered a kinetic hack, spinning your dream body. This rapid movement overwhelms your brain with new kinetic data, forcing the rendering engine to stabilize and rebuild the environment. Surviving in this deep layer requires active, physical movement to override your body's biological instinct to wake up. Once you stabilize the simulation and gain total control of the sandbox, the question becomes, what can you actually pull out of it? In the 1860s, chemist Auguste Kekulé solved the molecular structure of benzene after witnessing a dream image of a snake eating its own tail. He woke up and mapped the vision, providing the solution to a problem that had stumped his peers for years. At Harvard University, Dr. Deirdre Barrett demonstrated that this ability to solve complex problems in our sleep is widespread. She tasked students with solving academic dilemmas while lucid dreaming, and a full quarter of the subjects returned with viable, real-world solutions. A study by Dr. Daniel Erlacher tested whether practicing a physical skill, specifically tossing a coin, inside a dream could improve waking accuracy. The resulting bar chart shows physical practice improved accuracy by 15%, but purely mental lucid dream practice still saw an 8% improvement. This works because performing physical actions in a dream fires the exact same neural pathways as waking reality. Lucid dreaming operates as a private simulator with zero real-world limits. It is a biological tool that allows us to prototype our ideas, train our physical bodies, and pull tangible power straight out of the unconscious.